Welcome back to a brand new video. So in today's video I'm going to be explaining how you guys can improve on keyboard and mouse instantly and see extreme progress in just 1 week of implementing all the advices that I'm about to give in today's video. So if you used to play on controller, your transition into keyboard is going to be a lot easier compared to someone that's completely new to Fortnite, because on controller you already know like mechanics, and everything you need to do now is just implementing it into keyboard and mouse. But if you guys go ahead to enjoy today's video, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button and notifications is turned on, and let me know down in the comment section below what would you guys like to see my keyboard progression up till this point, because I can make videos of every week of my progress on keyboard so you guys can see my progression in real time. And if you guys want to support me even further, my creator code is awesome bad boy in the Fortnite item shop, and it is greatly appreciated. And this is optional, but yeah, let's get into the video. The first thing we're going to be talking about is locking in, and it is the most important thing in order to improve, because if you're not going to lock in, you're never going to see any type of improvement. Now, most of you guys are going to be asking, what do you mean by locking in? So I'm going to explain it in the simplest way as I can. So if you don't play the game with the intention of improving, you will not be able to improve whenever you get on Fortnite. So basically what you have to do is that you need to sit straight on your chair. You have to have your arms like in perfect positions. So you need to make sure that your keyboard is aligned the same as you do every day. You need to make sure that you really focus on the game. And of course you can play with your friends. I'm not saying that you can't, but you have to be concentrated on everything in order to improve, because all your favorite Fortnite players out there, they don't just sit on their chairs laying down or in a bad posture and having their keyboards and a new position every day. No, everything stays the same, and in order to improve, so basically you want to play the game at the point where your friend is like asking, bro, why are you trying so hard? That's the whole point. You need to play until your friend asks you, why are you trying so hard in the 1v1? So it's very important that you guys play the game with the intention of improving. So basically you have to lock in when you get onto the game every day. It's as simple as that. And now we're going to be talking about the second most important thing in order to improve, especially within editing. So a lot of people on keyboard and mouse, when they switch to keyboard, they're confused why they can't edit as fast as they should be on their builds. And I'm going to be telling you, it's all about timing. So I'm going to tell you what you should do. So first of all, you should go to your settings right here, and you should make sure that you have auto confirm edits on both. This is the #1 step. So just turn it on if you don't have it on already. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean by timing on keyboard. So you have two arms, your left arm and your right arm. So on the left your arm, you press your edit bind, right? This is most of the time. And with your right arm, you need to select what edit you want on your build and release it. Now you need to be able to do this in a double edit, triple edit, quad edit with the same timing every time in order not to fail the edit. So basically, some of you guys that are watching this video that don't edit consistently is because of a simple fact: when you guys press edit and then you select and you do it again, the times you do it on both these edits are different. The timing is not the same, which is going to make you fail the edits. It's going to make you run into the wall when you try to do a triple edit, and it won't work out. So what I always do is I try to improve, especially when on keyboard and mouse. When I try to do a double edit for the first time, I always count out loud the amount of times I can do a triple edit until I master triple edits. So basically what I do is I go 1, 2, 3 for every edit I make, and then basically just like that. So when you're able to do that, at least 10 of those in a row, it's time to switch over to the triple edits, and you just keep doing the same movement now that you've muscle memorized it. So you need to do this every day for about 2 weeks, I would say, when you're practicing alone in your map. But yeah, now I've played Fortnite for 3 months on keyboard and mouse, I can already do stuff like this like okay consistently. Not the best, but I'm still practicing with my timing. So yeah, you guys saw I played keyboard and mouse for 3 months, and I've already learned how to do retakes like that, and it's basically because I mastered my timing. So everyone watching this video, some of you guys are going to have 0 ping, some of you guys are going to have 10 ping, 20 ping, 30 ping, 40, or even 100. It depends what ping you have. Now there's only 3 things you have to play every day in order to improve on keyboard and mouse. You don't need to play anything else, only those 3 things. And number 1 is 1v1s in creative, free builds, 1v1s. The second thing is box fights, and the third thing is realistics in creative. All these things are in creative maps. There are so many different maps, so many different creators have made a lot of maps. So what you need to focus on are 1v1s, fights and realistics. And when you play all these 3 things every day, the improvements that you're going to be seeing in all your mechanics are going to be insane. Because in 1v1s you're going to work on your free builds, which is good, and the way you place your builds. In box fights you work on peaks and things that you wouldn't normally do in a 1v1, and how to play smarter. And in realistics you improve on your piece control and overall mechanics like you would play in a normal game, public game. And after a couple weeks you can implement everything you've done in those 3 things and then put it into ranked or public games, whatever you prefer to play in, such as Battle Royale, Reload and other future games that's going to come ahead. Now I'm going to be explaining how you can find your perfect settings and sensitivity. And I'm going to be debunking a lot of YouTubers out there, because some YouTubers have told people not to use pro settings and whatnot, because you need to find your own settings, and none of that is true. I'm going to be explaining why everything you learn is going to take a while. It's going to be difficult, right? And everybody you watch, like Cooper or Peterbot or Mongrel or any other your favorite pros, if their settings work for them, why are they not going to work for you? So if someone already mastered their settings, you should be able to master them too, right? But it might take longer or not. It depends on the person, and it depends on how much you want to improve. So if you want to play like Mr. Savage, just look at his sensitivity, look at his DPI, and then modify them just a tiny bit, just to fit your own playstyle, and make sure you're patient with your results. And when I'm talking about playstyle, you either want to have a fast playstyle, a slow playstyle, or in between. And basically you're not going to improve instantly just because you copy your pro settings, right? That your favorite pro, if you copy their settings, you're not going to play like them, or you're not even going to be similar to them instantly. It takes a while to get used to new settings, so just keep that in mind, that at the beginning it might seem like the settings are not for you, but if you practice every single day, you know each day that goes by, the settings are going to feel more natural to you every day. Like every key you press is going to be more normal compared to your first day. You're going to be like, bro, what is this bind? And then you will find, in order to find your perfect sensitivities, go on somebody that plays exactly like you and want to play like you when you master your keyboard, and just use their settings and sensitivity as inspiration, and then copy them below and then tweak them a little bit to match your liking or your playstyle. Now the next thing we're going to be talking about is the grips and the different positions you can put your keyboard and mouse. So with me, I usually use my wrist to move my arm. I don't use my whole arm like people like Cooper for instance, or Mongrel or so on. So I use my wrist and a tiny bit of my arm extended into the desk, and then for my keyboard I have it slightly tilted to the left all the way, but not all the way, so it's sitting, so it's not sitting straight. And then I make sure that every single day when I get onto the game, the keyboard sits exactly like I placed it yesterday. So there's different ways to do this. You can just line it up with the monitor, and then you can see, okay, it's meant to look like that every day. And the reason why you want to do this is because if you ever change how your keyboard sits, you're not going to improve as consistently. You need to make sure everything sits exactly like it was yesterday, and just keep improving that way. So make sure the next time you get on Fortnite, you've decided to exactly how your keyboard is going to be, and exactly what type of hand movement you're going to have on the desk. Are you going to use your wrist or your entire arm extended into it? So make sure people figure out how you want to place your keyboard and what type of grip you want to play, with your wrist or with your entire arm. It's your choice on the desk, and play like that every single day. So now I'm going to, and finally, make sure you guys always try new things, such as high ground retakes, like new edits, so like going from double edits to triple edits to quad edits. Yes, so you should try that. And I know this video was quite long, but this is a video for people that really want to improve on keyboard and mouse. So I gave you guys some really good advice on how you can improve extremely fast. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and use code AwesomeBadBoy in the Fortnite item shop. And if you guys do want to use my code, it is on the screen right now, and also comment the GOAT if you made it this far. If I see people commenting the GOAT, I will know that you guys are real ones and what you guys want to improve, and you guys are going to be the players that improve the most because you've watched the whole video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, and don't forget to share this video with family and friends. It does mean a lot to me. I did put a lot of editing and time into this, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.